that the convocation is the last bond of a person with this academic institute. But here at IIITB, we feel that the relationship has just begun as an alumni.
Ladies and gentlemen, our chief guest, Dr. V.S. Ramamurthy, Director, National Institute of Advanced Studies, Indian Institute of Science Campus, Bangalore, and former Secretary, Government of India, as well as our guest of honor, Mr. Ashwini Kumar Dutt, Chairman and Managing Director, Bharat Electronics Limited, have already arrived and would be with us in a short while from now. I'll once again introduce our guests. Our chief guest, Dr. V.S. Ramamurthy, Director, National Institute of Advanced Studies, Indian Institute of Science Campus, Bangalore, and former Secretary, Government of India, as well as our guest of honor, Mr. Ashwini Kumar Dutt, Chairman and Managing Director, Bharat Electronics Limited, have already arrived and would be with us in a short while from now.
The academic procession is about to enter. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Jyotirmayi for the invocation song.
Shri Madakilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Shri Vinayaka Pramadagana Nayaka Anima Jasta Siddhi Pradayaka Sakala Kala Purna Karuna Para Gambira Kavijana Hrudayalankara Parvati Sukumara.
I request our Professor V.N. Muralidhara to deliver the welcome speech.
ವಸ್ತು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ನಿಮ್ ಜೀವನ ಸಮೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ವಿಸ್ತರಿಸೆ ವಿಶ್ವೈಕ್ಯ ಭಾವ ಜನಮನದೊಳ್ ದೃಷ್ಟ ಲೋಕದ ಬೆಳಗು ಅದೃಷ್ಟವನ್ನು ಮನಸಿದರೆ ಸ್ವಸ್ತಿ ಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಮಂಕುತಿಮ್ಮ. This is by a famous Kannada poet and a social philosopher, D.V. Gundappa. The meaning of this is, science helps to improve the quality of life. It expands the feeling of equality. Let not the wonder of materialism blind society's spiritual dimensions. This brings welfare to the world. Let this mantra of welfare be the guiding principles for our today's actions. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is in the spirit of this message that on behalf of the Chairman, members of the governing body, Director, faculty, staff, students and alumni of IIIT Bangalore, I welcome our chief guest, Professor V.S. Ramamurthy, Director, National Institute of Advanced Studies, Bangalore, and our guest of honor, Shri Ashwini Kumar Dutt, Chairman and Managing Director of Bharat Electronics Limited, Bangalore. It's also my pleasure to welcome the CEOs and the executives of IT companies, officials of Government of Karnataka, members of academia, graduating students and the families, the press and other invitees.
Thank you, sir. I request our chief guest, the guest of honor, chairman, governing body, the director, along with two student representatives, Jaya Sharma and Pranay Iron, to light the lamp.
I request our chairman, Mr. N.R. Narayan Murthy, to declare the convocation open. I request our director, Professor S. Sadagopan, to present the annual report of the institute.
Good morning, everyone. Chief guest of the day, Dr. Ram Murthy, Director NIAS and former Secretary DST, Government of India. The guest of honor of the day, Mr. Ashwini Kumar Dutt, CMD Bharat Electronics, Chairman of the governing body, Mr. Narayan Murthy, other members of the governing body, my distinguished faculty colleagues, fellow academics from other institutions, my dear students, parents of our students, alumni, staff, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 10th convocation of IIITB. It's a moment of joy when 113 of our students graduate today. Let me first congratulate our class of 2000 students. This is a special year for the institute. This is the 10th convocation where our 10th batch of MTech students are graduating. We are also graduating our first set of MS students, and also the first international student, Mr. Ricardo Lage from Brazil. As in all previous 9 years, this year also, all but 7 of our graduating batch have already been placed in companies or pursuing higher education. IIITB will continue to work hard till the last student is placed. Our friends from industry who have supported us in this endeavor in all the 10 years deserve a big hand. Our students, alumni and faculty continue to win laurels on several fronts. Let me mention a couple of them. Our PhD student Ritesh and Professor Debabrata Das have contributed first time to the emerging IEEE standard in the area of 4G technologies. Our MTech student Deepak Karunakaran won the Unisys Cloud Computing Contest. AK Minds, founded by our alum Paddy, found a special mention in the keynote address last week, titled The State of the Cloud by none other than the Amazon CTO, Werner Ogans. Our partnership with industry continues to be strong. We have more than 30 scholarships endowed at IIITB from several companies for our MTech students. This includes ABB, Infosys, Intel, Siemens, EMC, and AMD. They deserve a big applause from our side. We offered high-end training program for Samsung Electronics and Target Corporation India. We continue to be active in the entrepreneurship space. We are currently incubating 5 companies. Finally, institution building is an act of faith. But for the trust-based relationship between the governing council and the executive, the institute would not be what it is today. We look forward to such continued support from the management and from all sections, namely faculty, student, staff, alumni, funding agencies, government and industry. With this, let me thank you all who have contributed to our short yet successful journey towards excellence. Congratulations to the graduating batch and welcome one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request our director, Professor S. Sadagopan, to kindly seek permission from the chairman to present the degrees to the students of the graduating class.
I have the honor of requesting you to permit us to present the students who have qualified for the degree.
This convocation has been called to confer the relevant degrees upon candidates who have been certified to be worthy of the same. Let the candidates step forward and take the oath.
I request the registrar to administer the oath to the students that shall guide them throughout their lives. The students of the graduating class are requested to stand up and take the oath.
I hereby solemnly declare and promise that if admitted to the degree for which I have been recommended, I shall in my daily life conduct myself as befits a member of this institute. I shall, to the utmost of my capacity and opportunity, support the cause of sound learning. I shall faithfully and carefully fulfill the duties of the profession to which I may be admitted by virtue of my degree. I shall, on all occasions, maintain its purity and reputation. I shall never deviate from the straight path of honorable conduct. I shall, by my actions, make India legitimately proud of me.
I request our director to request our chairman to accept the students who have qualified for the degrees.
As director, I have the honor of presenting to you the candidates for the relevant degrees whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the said degree, to which I pray they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the chairman of the governing body and upon the recommendations of the Senate of the International Institute of Technology, Information Technology, Bangalore, I admit all the qualified candidates to the degrees in information technology.
I request our chairman, Mr. N.R. Narayan Murthy, to distribute the degrees to the graduating students.
I request Professor Josna Babat to announce the winners of awards and medals. I request our chief guest to kindly give away the medals and the prizes to the students.
It is an honor and my pleasure to announce the awards for the graduating class of 2010.
Chairman, Mr. N.R. Narayana Murthy, to sign the register confirming the award of the degrees to the graduating students. Thank you, sir. I now request our chief guest to kindly deliver the convocation address.
Respected Chairman of the governing body, Sri Narayan Murthy, Director of the Institute, Professor Sadagopan, Guest of Honor, Sri Ashwani Kumar Dutt, members of the governing body and the Senate, distinguished guests, faculty and staff members, my dear students. I am indeed honored to be with you today and deliver this address. Today is an important milestone in the lives of those of you who will be admitted to various degrees. Some of you might opt to pursue your education to higher levels, while some may choose a career. Some of you might even venture on your own. Irrespective of what you choose to do, it is the education that you have received during the last few years in these classrooms and sometimes outside also, which will be the foundation on which your future will be built. Irrespective of what you do it well in your own way and set important examples to your juniors. I offer my heartiest congratulations and best wishes to all of you. First message to you today is, irrespective of what you do, hone your communication skills. Whatever it needs, get it done. The connectivity, together with the recent advances in transport technologies, have indeed shrunk the world into a global village, a global marketplace. Everything is available everywhere today. Globalization leads to competition based on quality and price. Price advantages arising from ready availability of natural resources, labor and capital can go only up to some extent. It cannot give you the final competitiveness. One has to then resort to technology and skills to get the competitive advantage. While access to new technologies do become central to competitiveness, the fast-changing technologies also makes skills redundant unless a continuous program of skill upgradation is undertaken. It's changing every day. When I was your age, we were still designing things based on diodes and valves. They are all in museums today. So I cannot depend only on what I have learned at that time. Therefore, education and skill development can no longer be limited to the school or college days. It is a continuing exercise. Literally from cradle to grave, you have to keep on learning. My second message to you therefore is, make learning a lifelong habit. Otherwise, you will soon lose your competitiveness. Not only you have to learn new skills on a continual basis, but also learn to address new real life problems. Many people add degrees to themselves more and more. But why? They don't know. That's not of any value. You must learn how to address new real life problems. Identify the problem and address those problems. You have to be innovative. If you want to be competitive, you can't repeat what is written in the textbook. You must be innovative. Last but not the least, my third message to you is be socially conscious. Contribute what you can for public good at all times. What you can do is not important, but you must do. Human beings are social animals to start with. Basically, they are social animals. They have families, relatives, friends, neighbors, countrymen, you name it. They will never be happy left alone in an island with everything they want. They want to be part of a community. It is unfortunate that in the recent years, public good has been somewhat pushed into the background. People start thinking that I must prosper. But they don't worry about the environment. Many of the ills of today, such as social and regional conflicts, international terrorism, Naxalism, they all can be traced ultimately to conflicts arising out of public good versus private good problem. The public good does not get enough attention, enough importance, and that is the one which leading to this. In fact, women say private good at its extreme is simple greed. So many people say that the recent economic downturn is actually nothing but greed. There was no reason for it to have happened. Well, there is no better example of a socially conscious corporate leader, an entrepreneur, and a human being than your chairman Sri Narayan Murthy. I would say emulate. Emulate him in totality. You will not only become rich and famous as he is, but you will also make this world a better place to live for everyone. Let me thank the Institute for giving me an opportunity to be with you today and share some of my thoughts. Let me congratulate once again the new graduates and offer my best wishes for a bright and prosperous future. The young and the educated, that's you, are the drivers of tomorrow. We are all on the exit gate. Recognize your potential, give your best, be proud of what you do, make your parents proud, your alma mater proud, and your country proud. That's what you promised few minutes before in your oath. Please do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request our guest of honor to please address the gathering.
Respected Dr. Ramamurthy, Chief Guest of the Day. Respected Sri Narayan Murthy, Director of this eminent institute, Mr. Sargopan, and also my colleague Director on board BL in the recent past, the other faculty members, the eminent guests, the graduating students, the other students of this institute, very proud parents. It is easily said, but I, having worked in an organization for such a long time and having seen one unit company becoming a 9-unit company, how difficult it is to overcome those temptations to arrive at a place before your colleagues and arrive through means which may be the means which expedite their journey. But I think it is necessary, especially when you reach the goal, you would recall how you arrived, and you will feel happy in case you arrived through a journey taken by the methods which were considered appropriate for the society. This country is a unique country. We normally compare it with other European countries, US and all that. It's a country with immense potential, with immense opportunity, but also with immense amount of difficulties. Some of the difficulties are on account of we having started late in doing science and technological advancements. Some are on account of many people being poor. Some are maybe on account of poor governance. There will be various issues which we need to take. So we have to manage this country in spite of all those issues. And I think all those decisions you will make now when you come out of this institute and start doing either a job or you become an entrepreneur or you study, but all those decisions which you take as a member of the society will definitely influence your life, will influence the life of your family, but indirectly it will influence the lives around you. In fact, it is not necessary to be entrepreneur to create wealth. You could be serving an organization, maybe Infosys or TCS or BEL or any organization. But you get immense opportunities to affect the life of the people around you. If you run those organizations well, if you make the right decisions, you create opportunities for the others to be educated and others to work. And that way you create wealth for the nation, and which in turn would make our lives better. Serves the country and serves the society. Otherwise, you can also take immense pride only at looking at what you created for yourself. When you create something good for yourself and also for people other than you, it gives you, I think, much more satisfaction. You would have choices, and whatever choices you make would be the right choices. That's another belief I have in the youth, because they are far more capable today than making correct choices as compared to what we used to do. I wish you very well, and I am sure you will continue to do well as you have done well in this organization. I must assure you that you will never stop, because this institution has arranged in such a manner that you have acquired some qualifications which will enable you to earn what you need to earn to take care of you and family. But the same institution has prepared you ahead of many others in our country to be of far much more use to the country than some other people who have not been that fortunate. Make use of that opportunity which you got by being here. I wish you well, and may God be with you. May you be always happy. May you fulfill all the dreams, yours and ours. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request our chairman, Mr. N.R. Narayan Murthy, to address the gathering.
Professor Ramamurthy, Mr. Ashwini Kumar Dutt, the director, distinguished guests, proud parents, faculty members, members of the governing body, staff members, graduating students, and alumni. I'm very happy to speak to you all on this 10th Convocation Day. It indeed is a very important day in the life of IIITB. Over the last 10 years, several students and faculty from this wonderful place have won many awards and many recognitions. The campus too has grown physically, as you all have seen. One floor has been added to the academic block and the hostel blocks as well, thereby increasing the facility by 75,000 square feet. The institute attracted a record number of candidates for the 12th batch of MTech students in May 2010. These are indeed significant achievements for such a young institute. I believe that academic institutions must constantly benchmark themselves with the best in class in the world and strive to move towards those institutions, and in fact in some ways improve the best in class standards. It is my hope that you will use this education to make India a better country and the world a better place for every citizen on this planet. Of course, for me there is no greater joy than being with the young and the learned. This graduation day is in some sense the culmination of years of hard work of most of you. Being educated means you are indeed assuming responsibility and to create a future that the posterity can indeed be proud of. As I stand here today, I see two Indias. I see an extraordinary India on the one hand. The respect India commands from the world community is much greater today than at any time in the past 300 years. Never before did the world think that India had more than just spices to contribute to the global community. Our economy continues to deliver robust growth even through these challenging times. We have made rapid strides in science, technology, industrial production, sports, etc. India continues to create a large number of jobs. Portfolio investments and foreign direct investment into India are growing faster than ever. Our stock exchanges are doing pretty well. Always be open to new ideas. Ability to accept, evaluate, and adopt new ideas is what will separate the successful ones amongst you from the not successful ones. You have to be trustworthy in every one of your dealings. Learn how to manage yourself and respect the dignity of others. Be courageous, because unless you are courageous, you cannot have conviction and you cannot convince others about your convictions. Our institutions of higher learning like IIITP have been able to give you this wonderful education. There are so many professors, so many people from the government of Karnataka, ministers as well as bureaucrats, so many people from outside who have all come together, worked hard, made sacrifices, contributed whatever they could to ensure that you people got your degree. But remember that it is your duty to contribute whatever you can, physically, emotionally or financially, so that this institute can graduate not just 113 students as we did last year. We should be able to graduate 2,000 students. And that's not going to happen unless you people contribute very, very intensely. Well, with this, let me simply say that remember what Swami Vivekananda said, and he said, arise, awake, and not stop till the goal is reached. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now request our graduating student Shweta Agrawal to give the valedictory address.
You find the key to success under the alarm clock, and it really helped me to make it on time today. Honorable Chief Guest, Guest of Honor, respected professors, parents, administrative staff, graduating batch, and my dear juniors, a very good morning to all of you. Today is a turning point in each of our lives. We have spent the past years wandering the halls of this great school, and now we are ready to go on. We, the graduating batch, would like to express our deepest gratitude to all who made these 2 years of our life the most memorable ones. Firstly, we are thankful to our professors, Professor Sadagopan, for imparting us with the significance of smiling and facing the difficulties of life. Sadagopan sir and Chandra ma'am for celebrating every festival with us and making us feel at home. We are truly inspirational and adorable, sir. Our professors, Professor Dinesha, for explaining design patterns and answering all our whys and hows with interesting examples. Professor Chandrasekhar, for making us fall in love with databases and data models. Professor Mahabala, for making us visualize everything that exists as an object. Professor Prasanna, for his amusing lectures, and I'm in, please stop by mails. Professor Das, for telling us the significance of networking, not only in computers, but also in real life. Professor Jyotsna Bapat, for being an inspiration for all the female students and for her distinctive guidance. Professor Balaji Parthasarathy for his distinguished course on IT and society. Professor Bera for his amazing science and technology lectures. Professor Srinath for imparting us the insights in discrete mathematics and multi-agent systems. Murugan sir for providing great infrastructure which made our life at IIITB easier. I would also like to thank our administrative staff, Abraham sir, Ramachandra sir, Deepthi ma'am, Padma ma'am, Somashekar sir, Chandrika ma'am, Veda ma'am and Rama ma'am for all their support in organizing the events, canteen staff and security staff for all the facilities. We are thankful to our seniors. They were really helpful, easily approachable and dependable. And our enthusiastic and talented juniors for all their support and a great show yesterday in the farewell party. I would like to end my speech with a quote. There is a good reason they call these ceremonies commencement exercises. Graduation is not the end, it's the beginning. Thank you.
Thank you, Shweta. I now request Professor Jaya Srivalsan Nair to give the vote of thanks.
Honorable dignitaries on the dais, Dr. V.S. Ramamurthy, Director of NIS and Ex-Secretary of Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, Mr. Ashwini Kumar Dutt, Chairman and Managing Director of Bharat Electronics Limited, Chairman Mr. N.R. Narayanamurthy, our founding members of IIITB, Director Professor S. Sadagopan, members of the Governing Board, members of the Senate, guests, students and staff. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor and pleasure for me to propose a vote of thanks to you on behalf of IIITB. Dr. V.S. Ramamurthy, we express our deepest appreciation to you for your presence here today and for providing valuable advice and words of encouragement to our students. Thank you, sir, for being a part of us in this solemn celebration. Mr. Ashwini Kumar Dutt, your presence in itself is an inspiration to our graduates. Your address has been very enlightening to all of us here. Thank you, sir, for taking the time to grace the occasion. Despite his multiple engagements, our chairman, Mr. Narayanamurthy, continues to be our pillar of support. Sir, our sincere gratitude to you for your invaluable guidance and encouragement. Thank you, sir, for being here with us as always at every milestone we achieve. To our founding members and to all the members of the current governing body, we are always indebted to you for your support and encouragement in helping us realize the vision that IIITB embodies. Professor S. Sadagopan and members of the Senate, IIITB was born and is growing because of your vision and dedication. Thank you for enabling the institution and taking it to greater heights. Today, as we reward our deserving graduates, medals and awards for their contributions and outstanding performance, we would like to express our appreciation to the sponsors who made these valuable tokens possible. Thank you for your generosity. We would also like to acknowledge the distinguished IT companies in Bangalore and worldwide for supporting our students through their various endeavors like scholarships, internships and employment. We are also indebted to the Government of India and to the Government of Karnataka for their unfailing support. In all, it is great to have you all here with us today to cheer our outgoing batch. Thank you for making this event a successful and memorable one. Graduates, congratulations once again. Remember, with great challenges come great opportunities, so please make it big. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, ma'am. I request our chairman, Mr. N.R. Narayanamurthy, to declare the convocation closed.
Declare this 10th convocation of the International Institute of Information Technology, Bangalore, closed.
Now, I request our chairman to give the mementos to the chief guest, Dr. V.S. Ramamurthy, and the guest of honor, Mr. Ashwini Kumar Dutt. I request the gathering to to kindly stand up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे. I request our guests on stage to kindly proceed for lunch at the main building and students towards the food court. I request the audience to please remain here till the dignitaries leave the dais. Thank you.